Hey, Jordan here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Kajabi platform and why I switched for this particular project from WordPress to Kajabi. So if you follow me on my YouTube channel, you'll notice that most of my tutorials are WordPress tutorials. So I got a degree in internet marketing. I've been building websites and marketing funnels since 2009, and WordPress has always been my go-to. And as I build websites and businesses, for small to medium-sized businesses, the common thing that always comes back is that you build out a beautiful website and then you need to start collecting email addresses. So you've got to integrate some type of email marketing software. And then you want to collect payments. You're selling a product, a service, a subscription, and so then you need to integrate some type of e-commerce solution. And then if it's a membership site, you need to integrate the membership site. And then you need to lock down your videos. So you're not going to use YouTube. You're going to use something like Vimeo or Wistia. And so you start getting all these moving parts. And now that easy WordPress site becomes very complicated to maintain because of all these things. And it is possible to maintain it. I've been doing it for years. But really what I was looking for was an all-in-one solution that could look just as good as a WordPress site, but have all those features already integrated. And one of the biggest things when you start to run a business and you start to have success, when you have your analytics and all these different platforms, it's hard to bring all that data together to really get a good capture of how your business is doing. So my review today is on Kajabi. This is the platform that I settled on. Because I'm a web designer, because I have my own marketing business, I'm so grateful that things have been good for me and I've been able to travel a lot. And so traveling has turned into one of my passions. And so I wanted to create a website that was all about my travels and that would teach people how to build a travel blog business, how you can make money traveling. So what I'm going to share with you today in this review of Kajabi is how I built my travel blog business website using the Kajabi platform. So it's December 2019. The awesome part about Kajabi is that they're always updating and improving. So I'm going to show you what was available to me today in December 2019. You might watch this in the future and there might be additional updates, which only makes the platform better. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let me show you what I built. So let me just pull up this site. So the site is jordanoutside.com. And so this is my travel blog business website. All the video are from the trips that I've been able to take, and you'll see as I go through. So this video starts, you can click on this button to play music. You can also see that it resizes, so it doesn't matter what type of device you're on, it's going to play great. So it's got that mobile responsiveness that you would want, that you would get on a WordPress site, right? So then as you scroll down, you'll see that it's, you've got buttons. It looks just like a WordPress site. I can click this back to top. And then I've got my logo. It's got that the sticky header or fixed header. And then if I want to go to destinations, we can check out the different places I've been for my website. And you'll see that you have anchor buttons just like in WordPress. So like my top 3 excursions, I can click on that. It takes me to this anchored spot on the page. I can click back to top. I can click all destinations, which then it anchors to my all destinations. And then this is similar to like a blog where you have different categories. So I could say, I want to see all of the different excursions that I've been on, or Barbados. Well, let's say you're going to Florida and you want to come up with some good ideas. And then, you can click on any one of these. For example, let's say I click on the Anna Maria Island, which was amazing, by the way. I can click on that. I've got it where it opens in a new window or new tab. So very similar to when you're looking at a WordPress site. I've got these videos where they auto load. So this plays on mobile, it plays on tablets, it plays on desktop. And because I'm using Kajabi, you have unlimited amounts of video that you can upload, and you're using Wistia, which is probably, in my opinion, one of the best video servers available. So I've got video up top. I've also created, for every blog post, we've got a blog post, we've got maps, pricing, and a checklist. And I've anchored it just like you can do in WordPress. So blog post takes you to the blog post. So I can click back to top. Maps takes you to the maps. I can click back to top. Pricing, so how much did we spend? Back to top. Checklist, so things that you should bring, for this excursion. And back to top, and then you'll also notice, let me click checklist one more time. So at the bottom, I've got a call to action. Join our adventure tribe, get our latest destination posts, bucket list posts, travel tips, and updates delivered to your inbox. So normally when you're building on a WordPress site, this is where you would have to say, okay, I'm going to integrate, ActiveCampaign or MailChimp or Entreport or Infusionsoft or whichever platform that you're using. This is where you would start integrating. But because I'm using Kajabi, this is all built in. So I can click the subscribe button. It's got the pop-up. You put in first name, last name, email, subscribe, and just like any other email marketing software, they're added to your list. You can segment that list. You can send broadcasts. You can have a drip campaign. All the things you would normally do with another platform, all built into Kajabi. I don't have to integrate anything. It's already there. So that was one big piece. Another piece too, normally for video, you could embed a YouTube video, which I could do here. But in this case, I want the fastest speeds possible, and I don't want ads popping up for other videos or that aren't mine or my other videos at the end. So I'm controlling the whole video experience here. I have a YouTube channel as well for Jordan Outside, so I can use either or. But really where the video becomes important is in the membership portion. So I've got some courses that I built on Jordan Outside, and when you log in, now I don't have to have a Vimeo or Wistia subscription. I can upload as many videos as I want for that course, and they're all locked down. And then I also don't have to add in a membership plugin to lock down the membership levels or for the courses. It's all built into Kajabi. So another cool part, let me show you here, is this free webinar. So you'll notice if I go back to the home page, really my call to action. So in marketing, in the first 5 seconds, you want to know what this website's about. It's your blueprint to start a travel blog business, right? And as you go through, there's no question that this is teaching you how to start your travel blog business. So from a marketing perspective, you want to have that front and center right away. But then to collect email addresses to build your list, you need some type of marketing hook, something that's going to allow you to build your list instead of just the newsletter, because most people aren't going to sign up for newsletter unless you have something that you're giving away with it. So in this case, my preferred method is to do a free webinar. Free webinar is basically you're giving a free class that you're teaching that even if they never do business with you, they're going to walk away and say, wow, that was amazing. And so on Kajabi, I didn't have to integrate a webinar platform. This is an evergreen webinar, meaning that it runs automatically. It's pre-recorded. But if I wanted to, I could integrate a live webinar on Kajabi. So let me click on the webinar. So then I've built this landing page, right? So in marketing on a landing page, you don't want them to have the navigation to distract them. You want, if you're running ads to this landing page, you want them to stay on the landing page and to register. So you'll notice that I've got the logo, but it's not clickable. It says join our next webinar, and then the title, learn the 3-phase blueprint to build your own successful travel blog business. And then I've got the video that explains what's going to happen on the webinar, and then it shows when the next webinar is occurring, and then you've got the save my spot. If I click save my spot, you've got the pop-up, learn the 3-phase blueprint to build your own successful travel blog business, 75% complete, you're almost registered, first name, last name, email, save my spot. So just like any other webinar registration platform, I've got the countdown timer, what to expect on this webinar, plan on about 30 minutes for the webinar. So it just goes through the bullet points of what you normally would have. I'm showing some of the locations that I've been able to go to because of this business, and then another call to action. So this allows me to build out an automated webinar that works on autopilot and builds my email list at the same time. So as I scroll up, I want to go back to the home page. I've also got this resources page, so let me click resources. And so what this does is it allows me to share the resources that I use to build a travel blog business. So for example, Epidemic Sound is a great royalty-free music platform that I pay a monthly subscription, and I've got my affiliate link on here, so if anyone signs up, then I get a credit towards my Epidemic Sound music subscription. Then I've got Clarify, which is great for your GoPro so you don't get those water spots. And you can see at the top that we can sort this. So if I just want to see music or software, So I've got Kajabi, Adobe Creative Cloud, Camtasia, G Suite. So these are just the different things that I use. Here's some gear, and then courses. And so with this Build Your Own Travel Blog Business course, you can see I can purchase the course, or when they go through the free webinar, that's what's offered at the end of the webinar. Okay, and another big part of using Kajabi is that you've got your membership platform where you can sell paid courses, or you can offer free courses. And so you need a login. So you click the login button. It's going to take me to my login page, and then I can go ahead and sign in. When I sign in, it's going to take me to my course page. So let me go ahead and sign in. And you'll see that I'm on my library, my courses, and here's one of the courses that I built: Learn How to Build Your Own Vacation Lifestyle Website. And then you can click this View Course, and then it takes me to the course. So you can see that I've started the course with the Welcome to the Course video. At the top, it gives me a call to action to resume the course. So this will take me to wherever I'm at in the course, and you can see that I completed one of 168 lessons. And as I go through this, for example, this is all about getting your domain name for your website. So let's click on that. And so the video pops up. It allows you to put in your content. When I'm done, I can mark it as complete, and you'll see that it'll take me to the next video in the module. I can start playing it, and so it starts playing the video. I can take this to full screen if I want to. Let me get out of that. And then once I'm done with the video, I can go through, I can click Mark Complete, and then it gives me the choice of going to the next video, or the next lesson right here. And then my students can put in comments right here. So if they have a question or comment or anything, when they post that automatically comes to me, and I'm able to moderate the courses that I'm selling, and the free courses that I have as well. So you can see that basically I'm using the Kajabi platform. It's giving me the same look and feel as a WordPress site. I tried to build this on Kartra, which I love Kartra for marketing, but their website builder just wasn't to where I wanted it to be yet. It was really difficult. And it looked more just like a landing page than a website, like a WordPress site. I also tried to build on Teachable, but Teachable is really made to be an add-on to like WordPress. Their website builder couldn't do all the things that I wanted it to do. And then when I built on Kajabi, it was super easy to use. I was able to figure it out. And this course on jordanoutside.com, if you wanted to see how to go through it, you could go through the webinar, get a discount code, and go through the entire course, and then you would know how to use Kajabi from A to Z. Another cool part that I really like about Kajabi is that they have an app, so your students can log in on the Kajabi app. They just put in their login credentials for your site, and then it pulls up the course, and they can watch the course and go through it on the go as well. So that's just another cool feature. Kajabi currently just added a new page builder, so there's a lot more cool features. And sometime in 2020, they're supposed to add a whole new website builder. So when I built this site, I used a third-party theme. So just like in WordPress, you could use a free theme, which Kajabi comes with, or you can purchase the third-party theme. If you've been following my YouTube channel, typically I build on Avada. That's the third-party theme I use for WordPress. In this case, with Kajabi, I'm using the K-Club third-party theme. And the reason I'm using K-Club, it gives me the fixed header, and it gives me, for example, on destinations, it gives me the ability to sort by location. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to show you was that you can build a site that looks just like a WordPress site on the Kajabi platform. To me, it looks great. I have all the features that I would want with WordPress. But beyond that, I've got my email marketing already built in. I've got the ability to collect payments. I use Stripe for that. I'm able to sell courses. I'm able to host automated or evergreen webinars. So a lot of things that I would have had to add platforms to and integrate all those things on WordPress that I did not have to do. So far with my Kajabi experience, I'm loving it. I still have to give a caveat though. So because I've built so many websites for so many businesses, there are some circumstances when Kajabi would not be a good fit. So Kajabi would not be a good fit if you have a sales floor and you separate your leads to that sales floor and you need like a lead router. So for example, one business that I set up, we built the site on WordPress, then we used Entreport because Entreport's got a lead router. It allows each person to log into their own and to permission the leads. And so for more of a sales floor environment, Kajabi is still great for the membership portion. But when it comes to a sales team, they don't have all the tools. It wouldn't be my go-to for any type of business with a large sales team. But if you're a solopreneur, so like, for example, this type of business, Jordan Outside, where it's basically just me and a couple of people that I could bring in to help or to get into the site. You still have the CRM, you still see your customers, you still see all the actions they've taken. It just doesn't have the advanced features for a sales team. So that's really the main caveat that I have right now for Kajabi. But the same goes for Kartra. The same goes for a lot of the other platforms that I tried don't have those features. So if you have a large sales team, I would still do the WordPress route and use Entreport or Infusionsoft or something like that allows you to have that lead router and to have that customization for a sales floor. Okay, so that's really the main thing of when I wouldn't use Kajabi as the all-in-one solution. But if you're a solopreneur or have a small team and you don't have a big sales floor where you're going through all those complexities, then Kajabi is a great solution. So let's log into Kajabi. I want to show you what it looks like to build on this platform. So to log in, you just go to kajabi.com and click the login button. Or you could go to app.kajabi.com/login. So then I'm going to go ahead and log into or sign into my account. And I'm going to have this grayed out so I don't show any personal information of any of my students or clients, but I will show you how everything works. So when you log in, on the left-hand side, you're going to see you've got your website, you've got your products, you've got your marketing, and your people. So the website, this is where you're going to build your website, your landing pages, all of that. Your products, this is where you're going to build out your courses. They can be free courses, paid courses, membership sites, anything that you're going to sell, this is where you're going to build it. Then marketing, this is where you're going to build out marketing funnels. This is where you're going to be able to do your email marketing, your broadcasts, your drip campaigns, your evergreen webinars. All that's under marketing. And then people, this is where you keep track of all of your opt-ins, the people who have purchased courses. It allows you to put in notes, basically like a CRM, right? And this is what you would get with an Entreport or Infusionsoft. But what you don't have in the people part as of yet, this might come in the future, is like lead routing and permissioning for different users to see different content. So the first thing that we're going to dive into is the website portion. So let's click on website. And so Kajabi's working on a whole new version of the website builder, but as of December 2019, this is what it looks like. You go in and basically what you're doing first is you're building out the look and feel of your homepage, the library when someone signs into their courses, the store, the login page, any static pages like an About Us, a thank you page, your 404 page, so if they go to a page that doesn't exist, the look and feel of your blog posts, and a blog search page. So you go through this, let me just show you. So if I click on Customize for the home page, it's going to pull up the builder. Okay, so what you're going to see is basically the look and feel of what the website looks like. So, but then on the left-hand side, you have sections, and then you have settings. And then you'll see that I've titled everything. I can add sections. So if I click Add Section, it gives me all these different choices of what I want to add. Go back. And then let's say I'm not sure where a different section is. I can just click on it. So let's say I click on the video. It shows that I'm going to just have this in one column. I'm disabling the padding. I have it on autoplay. And this is where you upload the video. And then I've got an image. So let's say you don't have Wi-Fi or a really slow connection. So instead of autoplaying the video while it's buffering, it's going to show this image. And then I can put in the container width. So I wanted it to expand across the whole width of my site. Let's say I'm scrolling down and I wanted to change what this button says. I can just click on the button and it pulls up the call to action button. Here's the button text, and then the button action, I can go to a URL /webinars where this is taking them. I can change, so it's a solid button. I could change it to an outline. I can make it small, medium, large, full width, all these different choices, just like any other website builder, right? So you're going to get these type of features in WordPress. You're going to get them, and it's just a different way of how it works. So it's really easy to get used to. There's a ton of features. You can set up the footer, but this is where you start to see things that are built in. So our two-step opt-in, this is where our email marketing comes into play. This is already built in, so I can click on the two-step opt-in, and then the settings show right here. So I can show the pop-up if I want to work on it. Okay, so here's the pop-up. So I created the form in my marketing, and then I can choose the form. So I just click this drop down and I can choose a default form. I can create a new form and I put it in there. So this is where I'm setting up, where do I want this list to go to? And then the landing page, once they hit subscribe, where they're gonna go. So it's taking them to my thanks for subscribing landing page, the button text, the form style, so placeholder versus like label. So just different things that make it really easy. And this is all built into Kajabi. So I can do auto or full width. I can change the button color. And then I've got my image right here. So here's the image. If I clicked on it, it just takes me and I would upload a 1200 by 600 logo or whatever image that you want. Let me go back to the two-step opt-in. And the text is right here. And so it's really easy to use, and everything is built into this platform. I don't have to worry about APIs or integrating, or is this going to send over the right information? Anyway, there's all these different weird things when you integrate an email marketing platform into your website. But with Kajabi, you don't have to worry about that. All this is taken care of. So anyways, this is building out using Kajabi. So let me go back to sites. Yes, I'm going to leave. Okay, so now you'll see that I've got the Premiere Magic Pro theme installed, and this is where I could, pick a different theme. Just like in WordPress, you'd pick a different theme or install a theme. So I could upload a third-party theme, and then this is a big part, is the pages. So I wanted to be able to format these pages exactly how I wanted it, just like you would do in WordPress. And so Pages is basically like a page builder that you would use for landing pages, but you can also use it for your website as well. So you'll see that I've got lots of different pages. So here's my destinations page. So if I click on this, you'll see that it pulls up some statistics, 442 views, opt-ins, 0 because I don't have an opt-in on this page. And then if I click Edit Details, you'll see, just like in WordPress, I'm giving it a title. I can designate the URL that I want. It'll auto-populate a URL, or you can put in the URL that you like. You can have it in draft mode or published, and then it has your SEO settings, so you can put in the page title. It gives you some specifics on how long the page title should be, description. You can hide this page from search engines, so if it's like a thank you page, or you're creating lots of the same type of landing page for different marketing campaigns, you would probably want to hide that so it doesn't get indexed as duplicate content. And then you upload the image, so for search, that will show up for that page, and then you just click Save. So if I go back to Destinations, then I can click Customize. So if I click Customize, it's going to pull up a page. It's going to pull up the Destinations page. And then it's going to show all of the same things that that shows on the website, but then it allows me to go into each one and to customize it. So if I wanted to customize this button, I could go to this button, fill in the information. For example, this one right here, you can see that I've got a GIF image that plays this excursion of when I swam with sea turtles. And you can go through and check out all the different settings. Or if you don't want to click on here, you can just add it in. You can add a section, and put in whatever you want that's available. So then once you've built this page, then it becomes available to put into the navigation, whether you want to do a drop-down menu or you want to just put it in as a single menu. So let's go back to landing pages. So basically what you're doing, kind of like in WordPress where you'd have pages and posts, your website is where you set up all the settings in your homepage and your blog settings. But then all the other custom pages that you want that you normally build in WordPress under pages, it's just like that here with pages. And you can upload a theme for your pages, or you can click this new page. So let's say I click new page. Then I could choose from one of these pre-formatted pages that are already made and then just customize it from there. Or I can just do a blank one and start from scratch. So that's pages. Then on the blog, this is in WordPress would be like posts. So these are all my blog posts. So the way I'm using the blog for this business is this is my bucket list. These are all the places that I want to travel to. So for example, if I click on the Bahamas, you can see that I can upload a video. I've got the blog image, and then I've got the blog title. It allows me to put in the blog text. I've embedded these videos of things to do in the Bahamas. And then you'll see that for SEO, I can put in the custom URL, the page title, description, the image. So it's got all those same features just like you would in WordPress. But everything, like I said, with Kajabi is all in one place. So I've got all the tools that I need right here, which in my opinion is awesome. So if I preview this, I can open it in a new tab. And then you'll see that here's the blog post, and I could go in and I could set it up like a traditional blog where I've got the, a bar on the right side with different, options. But in this case, because it's, I set this up how I wanted it set up. But you can set it up like a traditional blog with different categories to go through. This takes me back to all my posts, and you'll see that as you hover over it, it just highlights the image. And you can set up all these settings for your blog. So that's very similar to WordPress. Now let's go to products. So you've built out the front end of your website, right? So you want to create a product to sell or to give away as an opt-in. And so here's two different products. And for example, if I click on this product, the first thing that it's going to do is it's going to allow you to edit the details when you're starting. So the details, you're going to give your course a title, you're going to give it a description, and you're going to upload a thumbnail, which is 1280 by 720, and then you'll save it. Then once you've put in the details, then you can start building out your course. And to do that, it's really simple. You're going to have a product outline, you're going to click this plus button, and you can actually pick from a pre-made. So let me go back to products. So I can click new product, and then it gives me lots of options. I can create a mini course, an evergreen training, a community. I can start from scratch. I can build an online course, a membership site, a coaching program. And so whatever you choose, you can edit or modify it as much as you want. So I'm going to show you, I chose the online course, and then I added quite a bit. So let me go to this course. And then you just click on the product outline, and you can create a category. You can upload videos. And so basically what I've done here is each category. So number one is course introduction phase 1. That's a category. And then on the category, I click this plus button and I add a post, or I can add a subcategory. And then it just allows me to structure my course in a way that's easy to follow along and, and build it out. So you can see as we go down, I've got lots of different tutorials. So for example, how to set up your 404 page. Let's click on that. So here's the category, which shows me right there, and then here's the actual post. Let me click on the post. You can see I've got a thumbnail, I've got the video uploaded to show you how to set up your 404 page, and then I've got the body right here, which I can use HTML if I want, or I can just use the WYSIWYG editor, which sees what you get. And then for each lesson, I can add an automation. So let me pull this up. So when the post is completed, then what do I want to happen? I could grant an offer, I could subscribe them to an email sequence, I could register them for an event, I could add a tag, I could send an email. So there's lots of different things that you can do to make your courses more interactive. You can also add surveys, you can add tests. So if you want to test their knowledge at the end before they move on to the next part of your course, you can add that. And then you've got this offers button. So once you have your product built, you need to offer it. And you might have different offers, right? You might bundle two products together. You might have one separate. You might want to have an upsell, a downsell, cross-sell. So that's where offers come into play. Let me leave this. And then you just click add new offer. You would put in the title. You would choose the product, the amount. We're not going to add a new offer right now, but that allows you to set up the e-commerce part, right? So instead of having, like WooCommerce, setting that up, or some other third party, if you're using Entreport or Infusionsoft, to add in that e-commerce part, everything is already there. So let's take a look at marketing. So pipelines are pre-built marketing funnels. So if I click new pipeline, you can see that if you want to give away something for free, or a sales page, a product launch, a Zoom webinar, a free book, a coaching campaign, or just starting blank, and then they have their legacy pipelines that you can do a free report, promotional offer, sales page, a webinar. That's what I use for the evergreen webinar. This is the old product launch versus the new product launch pipeline. So they give you these pipelines so you can build out your marketing campaign. So it basically builds all the pages for you with templates, and then you just fill in all the information. So if we go back to marketing, you'll see that here's my webinar pipeline. So let me click on it. So then it takes me through and it shows me page by page what's happening in this pipeline. And so if I click on this, these are already pre-built and I can go through and customize it, or I can add in a page that I built in the page builder. So let's click on the webinar Learn How to Profit page, and you'll see that this is the webinar page. So it says join our next webinar. Here's the logo, the video. I can click on any of these things, and so here's the countdown timer settings. So I can configure that to look how I want it to look, the Save My Spot button, and let me back out of this. So in this case, I've got the navigation on the left, so I can go and customize each page or each setting. And then I've got the two-step opt-in. So the Save My Spot, if I click two-step opt-in, then let me show the pop-up. So then I can customize this with the settings right here. So it makes it really easy. I've got a progress bar right here. I've got text. I could add more content. So an image, a text, progress bars, the options for this pop-up. But everything's already built in. I'm not integrating some other platform. So this is really cool when you're building out your pipelines. So let me get out of that. Go back to pipelines. We've got email campaigns, so you can set up, your drip campaigns. Here's a blast I did for Black Friday, an after webinar sequence, not purchased yet, a newsletter subscription email sequence, a coupon sequence, and then we've got our automations that we can set up. You can go through and customize those, events that we can set up. So this is the event that I'm using for my webinar. It's an evergreen, meaning it plays over and over. And then we've got forms. So this is where I build out the forms, and remember on that drop down I chose which form I wanted. So for example, here's my email newsletter opt-in form, so I can click on that. And then here are the form fields that I'm going to use, the automations that trigger when that happens. I want to get a notification when somebody opts in, so it sends it to my email address and send the contact to a custom thank you page. So I built that thank you page and send them to that. And I want to pass submission data to the thank you page. So if I want to customize it, I've got their name. I could put in their name on the thank you page. Because this is all integrated under one platform, it allows all that information to pass through from page to page, which is really cool. And then lastly, we're going to click on people. So under people, it's going to show you all of your it's going to show all of your people, whether they're subscribed or members. But then you can filter, you can click on members, you can click on subscribed, and then you can go through, and I'm graying this out because this is personal information for people that I shouldn't be sharing. So I just want to show you kind of how the features work. Let me pull up one of my demo. Okay, so I'm going to pull up my information. Okay, so it shows my picture because I've got that on the web associated with this email. So if they have a picture associated, like if you're using Gravatar, it's going to pull in that picture. It's going to show when they were added, how long they've been a member, and then the life cycle. So a 6-month lifespan with one purchase, $2 because it was just a test transaction. But then you can see everything that's happened. So I received an event email 10 minutes before the event on August 30th at the time of the registration. And it just takes me through the whole sequence of everything that I've gone through when I opted into the email newsletter. And then you can see the tags on the right hand side. So if I wanted to filter my people by tags, I could do that. Click on products. This is a cool feature, is your progress. So you can click on progress and it's going to show you that I marked it as complete, but in this case I only watched 8% of the video. So we did this on this review. So this is a really cool feature that you can see how much of your videos are being watched. So typically, if you're using Vimeo or Wistia, you've got to look up the course, you've got to log into Vimeo and then say, okay, how many people are watching it? But then you don't know who was watching it. In this case, this is tied to my test account, but I can see that Jordan watched 8% of the second video, how to research your domain name with Namecheck. And so this is an awesome feature to see what's working and what's not working with your courses. This is invaluable when it comes to making courses that are transformational, that will help your students actually get the results that they paid for, right? And then we have assessments. This is where you can set up assessments or tests. I haven't used this currently, but for example, if I created a new assessment, I give it a title, description, I can automatically grade, and then it just allows me to put in questions, to do multiple choice. Let's just do a test assessment. So we'll say test, save. Okay, and then I'll click edit questions. And then this builder comes up. I'm going to click add question. What do I want to do? Multiple choice, paragraph, file upload, multiple selection, or a section. So let's say I want to do multiple choice. And then the question is going to be, what is your favorite color? And then I can add an answer. And so let's say, I'm going to say it's blue. And then this is cool. I can add a tag here. So if, let's say I wanted to run an automation. So if they like blue, then I could fire an email sequence that gives them information about something blue. This gives you a lot of different options when you're building out like a survey. I click save, go back, and I want to add another answer. And so you can see how you just build out your own tests, however you want to edit this. But these assessments is what Kajabi calls them, allows you to build in a lot of interactivity to test to see if your students are retaining the knowledge, and if you want to fire off different sequences based on how they respond, you can do that too. So if you're looking to have more than just a website, you want to build a business that you can grow and scale, Kajabi is a great platform to do that. You can build your website, you can build your courses, you can do your email marketing, you can collect payments, you can have membership sites. You can do all of these things under one platform and not have to worry about all these integrations and your analytics. And you can still integrate your Google Analytics, so you can still do all of that. You can still integrate with Kajabi, but there's so much under this platform that you don't have to add all these moving parts. And when you look at the pricing for Kajabi and you price out all the things that you would have added on for your business on a WordPress business, you'll see that it's way cheaper doing it through Kajabi than it is adding on all these other platforms. So that wraps up my review on Kajabi. If you're looking to build any type of digital business where you're selling paid courses or you need to do free courses and you want the website and email marketing and e-commerce and all that under one platform to be able to do marketing pipelines or funnels, everything is in this Kajabi platform. So I'm including my partner link below. I do make a commission if you sign up through that link, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. Actually, by clicking that link below, I'm giving you a 28-day free trial of Kajabi instead of a 14-day free trial. So if you went to Kajabi directly, it's a 14-day free trial. Through this link, it's going to show you some other customers that have done well building on Kajabi, and it's going to give you a 28-day free trial. Lastly, if you want to see how I built out the JordanOutside.com website, go to JordanOutside.com, click on the free webinar, register for it so you can see how the whole webinar process works. And then at the end of that webinar, it's less than 30 minutes, you're going to get a coupon code, which then will allow you to go through the entire process of how I built out JordanOutside.com. And you can see how I used the third-party theme, how I built on Kajabi, how I built the marketing funnels, how I built out the e-commerce, everything on the Kajabi platform. So I really hope this helps you, even if you don't click on my partner link and if you don't go through the webinar and course on JordanOutside.com. Ultimately, my goal was to help you understand what Kajabi is, what it can do, and if it's the right fit for your business. So again, my name is Jordan. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, click the bell so you get any new notifications, and thanks for spending some time with me, and I'll see you on my next video.